que te pregunto que cómo, cuándo y dónde, siempre me respondes quizás, quizás, quizás. Y así pasan los días y yo desesperando, contestando quizás, quizás.
The purpose of this visit is to train 14 teachers to be Buteyko practitioners. The teachers will work in and about this school, some of them placed here. This is a school where children with asthma come for 2 years to be stabilised. The purpose of this visit is that we will reduce the length of the stay for the children and eradicate asthma from the children who attend this school. That will have a knock-on effect on all of Cuba, that we will get children at an age where they're growing, an age where they can go on to drugs which they'll probably take for most of the rest of their lives, and we can stop that cycle. We can send them away from here symptom-free and asthma-free and drug-free.
The school's set up specifically for sick children, particularly children with asthma and diabetes. And at the school at the moment there's, I think, about 97 asthmatic children and a similar number of diabetic children. And our goal over these 4 weeks, and one that we're well on target to achieve, is to teach all of the asthmatic children, the 97 asthmatic children, the Buteyko Method. And we've seen some astounding results so far just in the first couple of weeks. One of the key things with Buteyko is to control your breathing not just during the daytime, but also during the night time. And the children have picked up pretty well on doing the exercises and keeping their mouths closed and breathing through their nose during the daytime. They can all help each other and remind each other. But it's a little bit more difficult at night. And we've got some strategies for the children at night, or for everyone who learns Buteyko at night, which is sleeping on the left side, sleeping with some elevation, either elevating your mattress or having an extra pillow, and sleeping with the mouth closed and breathing through the nose. And obviously in young children this is something that needs to be quite well supervised. And in the courses that we run in Australia and the UK and so on, the parent actually attends the Buteyko course with the child. That's something that's mandatory, or at least an adult has to attend with the child, not only to understand what the child's doing, but also to help them with the exercises and to supervise the child's breathing as much as possible in the time between the classes when all the big changes are made. And because these children are so sick, they're in a special boarding school for asthma. So they're not actually with their parents from Monday to Friday. So what we've had to do is to implement some guidelines for the carers and supervisors in the evening and early morning who check on these children. And in the last, both myself and Jill have been spending alternate nights staying in the school overnight with the children in conjunction with Wing R, who's been acting as the interpreter for us in those out-of-hours times. And we've now done this for the last 4 nights, and we've seen a significant improvement in the last couple of nights just by us going around and actually checking the children to make sure they're sleeping in the correct position, making sure they stay elevated and making sure that they have their mouths closed. On the first night, on the second night, we probably had an average of 8 or 10 kids having reasonably severe incidents of asthma, as they call it here, crisis with their asthma. And we've been able to work through those very well using the Buteyko method. But I was on the shift last night and we only had a couple of very mild cases which were easily controlled with the exercises without having to resort to medication. So just in those few days we can see the changes that the children have been able to achieve, which is really quite inspiring and does give us a lot of hope for the future. So what we're looking at with this school, the Celia Sanchez school, is to really use this as a centre of excellence for the management of asthmatic children. At the moment the children go to the school for an average period of about 2 years, and this is anything between the ages of about 7 or 8 up to 13, maybe 14. But if we can get the children in and learn the Buteyko method, educate all the carers, the teachers, and also run some sessions for the parents, I can see the day in the not too far distant future where the children will come in for just a matter of weeks, and then they'll be self-managing in conjunction with their parents. And obviously if you can get this turnaround time from a couple of years down to a matter of a few weeks, more and more children are going to be able to come through the school and learn Buteyko in a very concentrated and effective way. So we do anticipate that the incidence of asthma in school-aged children in Cuba over the next couple of years will decrease significantly, which is of course our major goal over here. That we've stayed here at the school and observed the children during the night, and it's actually the best night that we've had so far. Even though it's still fairly early, it's only about 1 o'clock. There was no one with asthma. A few of them we just needed to change their positions and make sure their mouths were closed. But compared to what we were seeing 5 or 6 days ago, the results are fantastic. So hopefully we'll all get some sleep tonight and it'll work well.